play it, but he was talking about the about Mike Brown about being shot. I don't know how many people out there have been shot, but it's not something, you know, is pretty, because he said he was shot. He called Mike Brown, number one, a criminal. And then he said he stole out the store, which there is no facts that he stole out the store. The store owner said that it wasn't him. You got him? Okay, caller, welcome to the Sabir Bey Show.
Hey, peace, man. This is Dame from Philly.
Hey, peace, Dame. How you feeling? Matter of fact,
What's up,
I can probably ask Damon too, and Pilar. You know, as parents, how would you feel? Would you tell anyone to be peaceful if someone gunned down your child? Would you tell people to march peacefully, or would you say?
Funny
you know, I just want to ask either one of y'all.
It's funny you just said, because that's exactly what I was calling about.
Wow.
See, you know, I'm a prior military.
Oh yeah,
I'd have lit that whole block up.
Say it again, Damon. You would have lit it up.
Set them up. See, what they don't have, and I was sitting there watching this whole thing, is that they don't have a leader with the most, just the minute bit of military leadership. Because I done led they behind into an ambush in the block.
Okay, who's the they?
Lit them up from the rooftops.
Who are the they you lit them up? Because we need to clarify, because somebody may be talking about the protesters. So who?
The cops.
Okay.
The cops.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
The whole thing. I lit them up into. I would have led them into an ambush, just like they do in Iraq, Afghanistan, in those little towns, and I lit them all up. Especially if that was one of my children. It wouldn't have been a cop safe out there.
And this is why they send the Negro leaders in to tell you to march peacefully, non-violence.
And I'm thinking, like, we sitting out there, I know they got better guns in the hood than the cops do. I got better guns than the cops do.
We do, brother, believe me. But no, we still got them, brother. Listen, I just left Philly. We got some of them. I don't know where that's at, but we do have some of them somewhere.
I mean, you think about the military's training in almost in every city now. Outside the cities, they're training.
You talking to somebody? If this brother on the phone right now, if you ever talk to him, you're talking about training.
Right.
He will tell you all about it. He just ain't get into it.
So one of the things that they were talking about in Ferguson is like, how did they get all those, those weapons, those upgrades that they got? They just got upgraded. With weapons.
They marched down. I'm gonna tell you exactly. See, it don't matter. They marched down a block, a city block.
Jeez, I'm still good.
All right. When it was 30, it was probably, they were all bunched up in a group marching down a city block. Right. No idiot does that. And you can go on the rooftops and you have an elevated position. All you have to do is march them down a city block, block off the front entrance with cars that are lit on fire, and then wait till they get down there, block off the back of them. Now they're boxed in, and you shoot them down from that elevated position.
There you go.
You actually really, I mean, they do it in Afghanistan every day, all day, to our soldiers.
Okay, but let me tell you this, Damon, real quick, right?
Go ahead.
In Philadelphia, right, and this is going back, and what you're saying is so true, because we used to do that in Philly. Listen,
exactly.
No, follow me with this. Philly. There's a brother that I grew up with was killed that way. I'm so serious. He was set up. He came into the hood. It was a bunch of them, because anybody listening from Philly know the game. They would come into a neighborhood, like it was maybe about 10, but it was brothers on the roof, and one brother got shot with the same gun I got shot with, a 30-30. It hit him in his back and opened up his chest. I never forget that day when he got killed. They set him up. They was on the roof, and all them brothers rushed into the neighborhood, and they knew they were coming, because that's how it was at the time, and it was the same way with the ambushing. And I got you, I understand that, but again, you said the right leadership is not there, so
exactly.
That's what it is. And imagine if they got this information about the law and dealt with, the army, because we have an army. We have an army. The army is that we don't see them. And as a mother, Pilar, let me ask you your intake on it as a mother.
You don't really want that to get out. You don't want to know that.
Say that again?
I promise you don't want to know that. I'm keeping that. So tied up right now.
You be on some, I don't care what snake did it. The snake bit my child, I'm going to kill any snake.
Man, you don't even understand.
See what I'm saying?
I'm slightly in that position right now, except the fact that, granted, my children are indeed alive and they are indeed, functioning and stuff like that. But they're, they're held against their will. They're being abused right now. So trust me, this is not, man.
I got you.
There's so much, and I'm so involved in all of these court cases that this man continues to enthrall me in because he doesn't want the truth of who he is to really get out. Okay. And no, I'm definitely about peace. I'm definitely about love. I without a shadow of a doubt, I don't believe, that any life should be wasted.
None. Exactly.
But then, then there's a time when these things come, and if there's balance and there's that karmic return in the universe. So if that's how it has to happen, I guess that's how it has to happen.
Exactly.